Glenn Parker High Vibration Foundation. I wanted to do a follow-up on my win at the casino for what was it, 650 bucks. 650 smackers, which was quite welcome, and I didn't have to work for that. It was in my path, within what I wanted to do within that day. Spend some time and take my mom to the casino and do some different things, and no money had to be spent, just had to push a couple buttons and do some free entries into the drawing that they have. And you know, I'm like, hey, that looks like my card number. I'm like, I could win up to $5,000. Holy shit. On that day, I did 30 to 45 minutes. This is more like in the 40-minute span somewhere of Sacred Circuitry, continuously in one shot. Now, I don't recommend this, boys and girls, unless you've been doing Sacred Circuitry and a lot of these other energy accelerative exercises, because I've heard stories that a lot of people get flattened on their ass and have some ascension symptoms that are hyper and acute at the time, and other people, you know, don't have any reaction to them and they're pretty happy. So it's like anything. If you're trying something for the first time, don't sit there for 45 minutes when it's suggested to do it for 15 minutes. And what I did the same thing today, and I'm kind of excited to see what goes on. Is I stopped on number 8 for about 8 to 10 minutes, and then I stopped on number 13, 14, and 15. All the rest I did for thereabouts a minute. And I sat for large durations of time with all of those, because those are the ones I feel akin with, and then seemed to be good for the matrix at the time, for my particular matrix. And that was the first time I had done that, and I didn't have a chance to do a holotrope experience before I had left. I did it when I got back, and that was a lateral consequence of following my excitement and doing those types of energy accelerations. Was I had let go of all expectation and intent, and I was like, oh, you know, whatever I need will be there when I need it. And you know, I gave myself permission to do a few different things and pursued lines of energy, and boom, you know, there it was when it was needed. And you know, it was needed, and it was put to good use. And I sat back and said, what would be exciting that I could do with this money? So I gave like $100 to my mom, and I gave $100 to her life partner, and I bought them dinner. And when I went to go get them pizza, there was a homeless guy, so I gave him some money, and I gave him $5. And because, you know, that's what felt good at the time that I was doing it. And then some other people gave him some pizza and whatnot as well, so I was going to give him some pizza, but he seemed to be well taken care of in that respect. So I was giving back, I was giving back, and I, you know, I did some other things too. I put some money aside for some other people as well. And then I took care of myself. You know, I got some things that I wanted, a few things that I wanted, and everything is managed and taken care of. And some other opportunities opened up. Had some conversations the day after. Opened up for us to do some work on reality TV shows, 2 different ones, to usher those in. And they talked about, instead of just purely commissioned, we liked our conversations, we think you're competent and you're capable and you can get this stuff done, and we're willing to entertain the idea of bringing you in at a salary, and that way you can rectify whatever's going on in your life right now, and you can move forward powerful in the way that we want you to be able to get this done. I'm like, bonus. So more things in the line of energy. So I would say relax, that you're immortal. To be diligent to do things that seem exciting. To me, in the energy that I have now, doing these types of exercises is exciting, because I've always seen great acceleration in them, and great adjustments, and even more and more and more unconditional love. I mean, for the 45 minutes, it was tuned up pretty high, and it's becoming even more sustained. Like even now, I feel like a low tone of that now. I can shift out of that perception and go into darker types of things. And you know, people can send emails that have to do with ideas that aren't within the light, that have to do with the other ideas into more of the type 3D realities, and delete. And you know, I don't bounce them back. I don't say don't send them. I just, you know, just delete them and go on my way. Don't give them any more energy than the glands. And I'm finding great acceleration with that, and I'll keep you apprised as to what goes on. I feel something stirring today, that's for sure. So thank you very much for tuning in. If you like this, please subscribe and share and like, and all those good things. Coaching, life, business, and spiritual. Always happy to have conversations and help, because I find that it's help on both sides. Almost every conversation that I have, every conversation that I've had that I can recollect at this point in time, has been synergistic in that the same thing that I'm helping the other person with is where I am in my life, and an item that is either I just resolved or am resolving, and in helping them resolve it, I'm resolving it for myself. So it is, coaching seems for me is very highly synergistic and synchronistic in that fashion. So again, thank you very much for joining me. It's Glenn Parker, High Vibration Foundation. I do appreciate all of you watching. And if you have any questions, pop me off a message. I'm always happy. And I'm always happy to answer questions. Now down below in the description, there's tons and tons and tons of stuff going on. I keep that updated. I always put new things in there. So thank you very much and have a lovely day.